BXB. It's in the game!
It's not often I start one of my quick reviews of a game with a direct shout out to the creators. This is Battle Chasers Nightwar by Airship Syndicate, who are a bunch of former Visual Games guys led by the famous comic book artist Joe Mad. And you can tell that immediately from the wonderful cutscenes that I've been showing here at the start of this video. So here's my review of Battle Chasers Nightwar. I'm not going to dilly-dally because you've already seen how lovely this game looks and how lovely this game sounds, and it just continues throughout the experience. Now, Battle Chasers was Joe Mad's created comic book series from the late 90s, which he sort of did all the work for, the writing, the artist, and was famously slow on it. I'm talking crippling delays of up to 16 months between issues. Now, some of you guys might know that I come from like a comic book background myself, with a lot of experience within comic books themselves, and you know, those kind of delays aren't that uncommon. I can think of a few creators that have had problems like that, like Warren Ellis, but I'm pretty sure delays like that on a book such as this would have crippled the interest in it, which is such a shame because, my god, in the 90s this game was, the comic was good looking, and now this game is even better. Now, Battle Chasers Nightwar is a isometric RPG for some of it. As you're watching now, you wander around and explore these beautiful environments. You know, you're looking for loot. You have a team of adventurers. I'm not going to get too much into the fantasy setting. It's all explained in the first few minutes of the game. You're basically a girl with the powers that you got from your dad, and you've got a team of roguish dudes and mechs and chicks and mages and you name it. It's just, oh, so good to look at. And then you get into the game and you're exploring. The dialogue's well written, the voice acting is fun as engaging, and then all of a sudden, guess what? This is a JRPG, as in a turn-based action role-playing game. And do you know what? You don't see a huge amount of them now, but boy is it a good choice of a game style to show off Joe Mad's artwork, which is what this is all about. The prettiness never stops. I love this art. I'm going to keep talking about how great this art is. And I probably should talk about how fun the game is to play as well. Now, in a typical action RPG, turn-based sort of thing that we've got here, you've got lots of options for combat. You've got your basic attacks, you've got your ability-based attacks, you've got spells, you've got upgrades, you've got gear, you've got loot, you've got an overworld. And as you're exploring the overworld, you're finding more characters to interact with, all of which are drawn and animated brilliantly with great voice acting. Now, not all the dialogue in Battle Chasers is voice acted, and that's kind of understandable. This is a tiny studio, about 4 people at its core. The game was actually originally kickstarted successfully. And in that core, those 4 people, they've obviously outsourced around the world other developers and talent as is needed, and as is often used in these indie-style games, with this kind of triple indie vibe. I can't think of the last time I played a sort of indie JRPG, and I only call it a JRPG because it's that tactical action turn-based game, and you don't see, like I said, a lot of those right now. Even Final Fantasy has gone full kind of direct control action, and as a throwback, I really enjoyed it. The mechanics work well. There's lots of synergy and strategizing between the different members of the team that you can pick. Obviously, you have a few extra members, so you can have, I think there's up to 6 different members of the team, and you can pick and choose to make different sort of loadouts, you know, healers and direct damage and DPS and buff type characters and all of the stuff you'd expect from a fully fledged JRPG. Obviously, this is at a more affordable price point, and the quality is just on display throughout. It's amazing that such a small team could pull off the game so wonderfully and beautifully as we've got here with Battle Chasers Nightwar. Now, this is making me actually want to go back and read some of those early comics again, because the world is so vibrant and lush and fascinating. I want to know more. You've got steampunk tech, you've got mages, you've got rogues and archers, you've got guys with big swords. It's everything you'd want from this cartoony, actiony RPG setting. I really love the combination of isometric 3D exploration with overworld with JRPG combat. It works great, it shows off the art. This is a real hidden gem, and I recommend people check it out if you're looking for an RPG alternative to maybe the big boys out there, the Final Fantasies, the Dragon Ages of the world. Check this out, it will surprise you in its depth, its wit, it's well written, and it's great fun story and characters. So I highly recommend you guys check out Battle Chasers Nightwar from Joe Mad, because it's awesome. So I give it 4 stars.
BXB. It's in the game.